In this video we're going to take a look at how we can create a poll in an online lesson where the lesson has been generated within a class team channel where the teacher is using the team's desktop application. Now at the moment what we're seeing is that the message extensions are greyed out, so I'm going to show you a workaround that hopefully may help. Starting in my calendar, I'm going to create a meeting and I've put a title in. I'm happy with the date and time. I'm going to add my channel. So this is going to be a Year 7 English group. I'm going to direct it into the general channel and I'm going to send that out to my students. The meeting has been generated. I'll just go into it and show you. I've got my meeting options so I can do my usual things. However, what we are interested in this chat function. Let's start the lesson as we would normally. So currently I'm waiting for my students to join. So I've got a student waiting in the lobby. I'll now admit her. Okay, and the lesson now commences as normal. It's now come to the point where I wish to poll my students, and as we've seen in the conversation area here, our message extensions don't work. They're greyed out. So I'm going to minimize my screen and I'm then going to go into my Teams calendar. Now at this point as a teacher we may need to be a little bit careful because if we're sharing our screen with our students, you may not wish them to see the contents of your calendar, so it's probably advisable to stop screen sharing or indeed carry out this function on a separate screen if you can use two screens. I'll go into the calendar. I find the meeting that I'm currently in, select the meeting. The meeting's already underway, so ignore the join part, but select edit. And at the top of the screen we have the chat function here. If you go into the chat function, if you then go to the bottom of the chat screen, you will then find that your message extensions are here and they work. If you don't have forms already pinned to the bottom of the bar here, you can search it. You can go in and then generate your poll here, or as I've already got my forms icon, I can click on that. That will open up my polling form, put in my question, poll 1, yes, no, and again I can either keep the responses anonymous, I can share the results automatically after voting, and then I can select save and then send. So the poll now appears in our chat area. However, let's go back to the meeting, and as the teacher we can now see that the poll has been placed into the chat area. So let's take a quick look at what the students are seeing. So this is my student area. They've now been notified that there is something in the conversation area. The poll has appeared. The student can answer and submit the vote as normal. And as you can see now the answer has been transposed into the response area. Let's go back to the teacher view. And for the teacher view, again we can now see that that's come through. Again, if we want to generate another poll, we would do the same process. We'll go into the meeting chat, select forms and create another poll. Save and send. And again, this is our second poll, which is now placed into a chat area. So hopefully that has given some insight as to how you can create a poll in a Teams channel meeting while using the desktop application, despite the fact that the meeting extensions isn't currently working.